Well, guys, it is actually August of 2023. Now, the COVID virus hit the scene really in late 2019. That's why it was actually named COVID-19 because of the year 2019 when it actually came out of Wuhan, China. But here we are, guys, in August of 2023, still talking about this thing. Now, me, myself, man, I don't let the virus run my life. I caught the virus. I recovered from the virus. I was kind of like, when I got it, I was kind of like, is this it? All this hoopla, is this it? Yeah. In about 3 days into it, all I had really was like a runny nose. That was really about it. Fatigue, that lasted about a week. But when it came to like slight fever and runny nose, 2-3 days. That was it. My wife also caught it. And pretty much nothing. She did have a sore throat. However, guys, the jab mandates. The jab mandates were really, really out of control. They were pushing you to get the jab in order to, just live your life. Your freedoms were taken away if you refused to actually go out there and get the jab. And I believe that was a constitutional violation right there. The government should not be requiring you to take any type of jab. But in 2023, they're still enforcing these things, even though Joe Biden actually declared it's over with. The COVID emergency is over, which means you're supposed to be getting back to normal. Now, for me, myself, I was back to normal relatively quickly. I didn't let the fear dominate my life. I didn't. I was under the mindset that this is a virus. There's nothing you can actually do to stop it. The common cold, guess what? That's actually a virus, a coronavirus. There's no cure for the common cold. The flu has been around forever. Influenza, been around forever. Guess what? There's no cure for the flu. Yes, there's flu shots, but still, there's no cure for it. Nobody was actually requiring, flu shots. But now all of a sudden, since the Wuhan virus got out there, all these businesses wanted you to get the shot. And then when the shots actually rolled out, and then people actually started getting the virus, even though they got the shot, they started calling that breakthrough cases. They said it was rare. But however, they eventually stopped saying that because none of these shots were actually stopping the virus. It didn't stop the spread at all. And here, right here in 2023, guys, you actually have Rutgers University requiring the jab. And guess what, guys? If you refuse to get the jab, this will happen to you. Look at this here. Rutgers set to disenroll students on August 15th if not complying with COVID vaccine mandates. Now, this article was actually written on the 14th, so this is the 18th right now. So they've already started kicking out students who don't want to get the jab. Yeah, they're doing that. Now, Rutgers is actually in New Jersey, so I'm not surprised that they would actually still be pushing this on people, even if they don't want to get it. Look here. It says here, on March 25th, 2021, Rutgers University became the first university in the nation to announce it would require students to take COVID vaccines for fall 2021 enrollment. Retracting his January 8, 2021 announcement that, quote, with our stance on human liberties and our history of protecting that, the vaccine is not mandatory. What happened when a few short months that made Rutgers ultimately decide to hell with student civil liberties. Rutgers claimed, and it still does to this day, that it has, quote, a commitment to health and safety for all members of its community. even though on July 30th, 2021, that's actually my birthday, Rochelle Walensky issued a press release claiming that COVID vaccines do not prevent infection or transmission. That was 2 years ago, guys. 2 years ago. As if that press release is some figment of our imagination, in January 2022, Rutgers announced a booster mandate with a compliance date set for January 31st, leaving students with few options to comply to stay enrolled. Now, this is actually pretty shocking right here. As of today, Rutgers remains one of less than 100 universities out of 2,679 four-year colleges and universities that refuse to let go of COVID vaccine mandates. And according to anonymous sources, Rutgers is planning to disenroll non-compliant students beginning on August 15th, 2023. We're past that date now. I'm shocked, guys. That's like 100 universities still requiring the jab? Really? They're really actually requiring this? I thought that vaccine mandates always believed that it was illegal. But they're still pushing this. But I'm wondering, do you also need the flu shot? I highly doubt they're going to require their students to get the flu shot. I don't think so. I mean, this is crazy right here that right here, right now, August 2023, they're pushing this. They're telling you, hey, you can't go to school unless you get the jab. Now, I'm going to bring up sports here for a minute because Novak Djokovic, for the past 2 years, could not play tennis at the U.S. Open because he refused to get the jab. He also couldn't play at the Australian Open because he refused to get the jab. Now, guess what? Novak Djokovic now, 2 years later, still hadn't got the jab. But however, he's allowed to come into the U.S. unvaxxed to play at the U.S. Open. Yeah. He didn't get the jab. And by the way, he also got the virus too as well. He recovered. But even after he got his natural infection, had antibodies, he still was not allowed to come into the U.S. He's from Serbia, by the way. And he has the record for the most Grand Slams of all time in men's tennis. He's an all-time great player. But right here, students that want to get an education are going to be kicked out. Not even having the option, it seems, to actually take online classes. I guess that's not an option. They're telling these students, you will bend the knee. You will comply. You will get this jab, even if you don't want to get it. Why? Because we said so. This is a problem, guys. They should not be requiring this at all. Not in 2023. There's been many people, guys, that got these jabs and they still got the virus. I mean, guys, let's just face it, man. Get back to normal. I was actually telling Rhodes today on the Member live stream. I walked into my local HEB, that's our grocery store, main grocery store out here in Texas. And this woman walked in, she had a mask on, and she grabbed the cart. And when you go through the door, they actually have these sanitized napkins. This woman grabbed about 10 of them. Yeah, 2023, had a mask on, grabbed a whole bunch of sanitized wipes. I believe, that she probably was trying to grab one or two, maybe, but she grabbed like 10 of them just to wipe off her cart. I want to tell her, I'm not even going to say it. She can go about her business. She can do what she want to do because she actually has that freedom to actually wear a mask if she wants to. This is a black lady. The chances are, I don't know her VAT status. I really don't. But when it comes down to, and I don't really care, when it comes down to the VATs, black people are going to be the least vaccinated people. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, but getting back to Rutgers, though, this is crazy. This is utterly ridiculous, man, that they're going to kick out students because they refuse to get the jab in 2023. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.